Just some people are just stupid, man. I should have left it the way I had it. I messed up the whole groove. Messing with you. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. As you guys know, the past month, the stock market has been down. But we're seeing a lot of indicators that the stock market is actually going to come back very strong. And this is the time. This is the moment where you buy back the stocks. There's been a lot of stocks that even Warren Buffett himself has sold off that he is now buying back. There's around 11 stocks, I believe. Now, there's a list of about 45 stocks that Warren Buffett actually has in his portfolio, but there's around 11 stocks that he mainly trades in. The amount of volume, okay, essentially the movement average of the volume of stocks that he actually has. And I'm looking at these indicators. I'm looking at certain Mensa investors to see the trends and why are they buying back particular stocks? Because for a moment there, because of the pandemic, because of national disasters, because of stimulus checks or the lack thereof stimulus checks, that the market was going once again into a recession, somewhat in the middle of a depression. But indicators are now saying that regardless of the stimulus package, regardless of the pandemic, investors are now getting back in the market. And this is a time where you guys impatiently or patiently or strategically or analytically either bought or sold stocks. But for those of you who were buying stock, for those of you who were selling stocks that were profitable prior to about a month ago and you sold them, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. I want you to go and do a little bit of research and look at some indicators and analysis like the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Look at your candlesticks. Look at the company's innovation. Look at the company's financials and see, is it on an upturn? Because when I start looking at people like Warren Buffett, I look at people like Ray DeLalo, I look at all these huge investors, when they start to buy back stocks, meaning they sold the stocks at a profit, they traded the stocks at a profit, and then they bought back all these different quantities of stocks. These are great indicators because if you know Warren Buffett, the dude is almost 90. But the only thing he cares about is making money off his stocks. Till the day he dies, he's still a very average man driving a Honda or Lincoln. He doesn't drive like a Maybach or a supercar. He's a billionaire. He's one of the richest. He's one of the top 10 richest men in the world, but he still lives well below his means. He still lives in his house in Omaha, Nebraska. This is around 1,800 square feet. Okay, but the guy still loves making money. I don't know if he does it for his investors. I don't know if he does it for his company, Berkshire Hathaway, but I have been keeping my eye on Warren Buffett because I'm like, okay, he's selling. So if you notice, when I started talking about Warren Buffett, sold a lot of stocks, what did I do? I started to sell a lot of stocks that was in my portfolio to buy options. Now, I didn't get that from Warren Buffett. I'm losing on all my options. So the $7,000 that I cashed out on some of my other stocks, it expires this Friday. I'm going to lose around $9,000 on Friday because I don't see Tesla getting back up to $852 on my call option. And I don't see Plug Power getting back up to $60 per share on my call option with them. So I'm already taking it. Okay. I'm taking it right up the keister. I'm taking it. Okay. And it's one of those strategic bad decisions that I made, thinking that all the information that I went over, all the analytics, you know, the term, blah, 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 research, etc., that I made a good decision. This happens sometimes in investing, but I tell you this, most of my decisions, I've been doing pretty well. And here's another thing that you can actually account for. The information that I give you guys has always been on point. Now, the decisions that I make, those are decisions I make that I don't want to give you guys to increase your volatility and also your risk. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, those stocks that you sold off, those stocks that you like, oh, these are going down, let me make my profit and get out, look into buying them back. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And it could be some money in this. So do your due diligence, do your research, and buy back the stocks. I'm out.